spent some time today looking around online to find a good recipe for sugar cookie dough that works well with cookie cutters, like the kind that doesn't puff up so much in the oven. And I found a great recipe for sugar cookies that are good to be made with cookie cutters like these. So we're going to try it out together. I've never tried this recipe, but we're going to try it together. Alright, now we're going to get started and we're going to take a look at this big bag of cookie cutters. Now, most of these are made of plastic and they may be a little bit more clinkety clanky. Oh. The first one we have is a little person, and you see that this cookie cutter has a little handle on the back. I find that to be quite useful. Some cookie cutters are easier to hold on to than others. These that are not quite as deep can be kind of hard to grip properly because you don't really have much on the sides to hold on to, so I really like the little handle on this one. It looks like we have at least one more cookie cutter in there that is made in a similar fashion. So this one looks like a person. I'm not sure, I don't know if this is their hair or if that's like a nurse's hat. I don't know. It almost looks like they're wearing a uniform of some sort. I don't know why it makes me think of a nurse. This might just be hair. I really don't know. I'm just kind of curious to see, because honestly, I don't have a lot of experience with cookie cutters. My mom never used them. My grandmother never used them. I just don't really have any experience with them, but I'm curious to see, how does it work with all this detail? Will that detail show up in the cookie? I think it really depends on the type of cookie dough you use, which is why I was careful to try to pick out a recipe that said it was good for use with cookie cutters. So that's the first one. A little person. I don't know. It almost looks like this was part of some sort of set or something. This one, and if I don't guess the shape right away, it might be a sign of cognitive decline or something, but I am going to guess that this is a rhinoceros. Now this one is a little bit, it looks like it's a little bit deeper, but not much. This is a fun little shape. This one does not have a handle with it, but it looks like a little rhinoceros, like here's his little horn, you know, and his little tail right there, his little ear. So that looks like a rhinoceros to me. Here we have this is another plastic cookie cutter. Let's see what it says on the back. 11 pipers piping. Hey, this is part of the 12 days of Christmas. Oh, how fun. I hope there are more in here. So this one is 11 pipers piping. It was made by Aluminum Specialty Company. Manitowoc, Wisconsin. I'm probably saying that wrong, sorry. Wisconsin, USA, 54220, 1978. Check it out. It's from the 12 Days of Christmas. We have 11 pipers piping. How cool. I would have never guessed that in a million years. I would have thought it was like Robin Hood or something. Like the hat makes me think of Robin Hood. That is awesome. Oh, I bet that's a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, this is exciting. I love this. I love it. The 12 Days of Christmas. I wonder if they're all in here. Oh, I hope they are. Oh, this is great. This is wonderful. I'm gonna really enjoy doing that. Now let's see. Here's a small one. It's a little bitty teddy bear. Look at the little teddy bear. He has on no pants. I don't know why. It's like, but this is another small one, and it looks like you can stamp in a little face. This is what I'm curious to see. After the cookie bakes, do you still see all this detail? And again, I think it really depends on the type of dough that you use. as a cookie cutter for a pumpkin. But I think you would have to hold it on the sides though, because it's kind of hard to grip this because of the shape. It's just, you can't really grab it. So they appear to be identical. Let's see. It has a number on it of 44489 and made in the USA. And it's recyclable plastic. That's all I know about it. And it looks like the top of a pumpkin. I mean, yeah, you'd kind of have to hold it on the side to use it as a cookie cutter, but you totally could. You could cut out a pumpkin with that. Okay. Right. More 12 Days of Christmas. Oh, I think so. What do we have here? 9 ladies dancing. We have 9 ladies dancing. I'm going to be very upset if we only have like 11 of them. I will go on eBay and I will find the set. I would buy the whole set to get the 12th one because I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Could you imagine? It's kind of like if you buy a puzzle from a thrift store and you go to put it together and there's like one piece missing. That would drive me crazy. So this is 9 ladies dancing, and you can see she's kind of kicking her leg out to the side. She has one little leg here and the other one's coming out to the side, and her arm is kind of coming up, and her other arm is right here. 9 ladies dancing. How cute. Look at that. So this is number 9. And again, it has the little piece on the back that you hold on to. So cool. Oh, this is awesome. This is why I always wait. I never look at this stuff, and I don't look at the Goodwill jewelry bags ahead of time, so we can enjoy them together. And whatever surprises we find in there, we find them together. It's so much fun. What's this one? It almost looks like a cat with a fish in his mouth. Like here are the ears, and the fish is like the fish is sort of sticking out somehow. Or these are whiskers or something. But what is it? 5 golden rings. Now can you imagine what this would look like as 5 golden rings? It still looks like a cat to me. Like a cat's head. Oh, okay, that's not what I expected. Okay, so you have a bow up here. 1, 2, I guess it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have the big bow holding the 5 golden rings together on a piece of ribbon or something. That's just not what I imagined. Honestly, when I think of 5 golden rings, I just imagine the Olympics symbol, just the rings are all gold. That's just what I think of when I think of 5 golden rings. I never pictured them with a bow holding them together, but that's pretty cool. So that's 5 golden rings. It almost looks like a wreath or something, but these I guess are supposed to be the 5 golden rings. And the cool thing about this too, with this recipe that I found, if it works the way it says it does, these cookies would be great to decorate, and you could decorate them to look like the 12 Days of Christmas. I doubt we'll decorate them, but if we do, it will be something very simple. It's not going to be like elaborate decorations. Now back here. Now this is really the only type of cookie cutter that I'm accustomed to. My mother had a few basic little cutters in a drawer, but I never saw her use them, and they were like this one right here. They were made out of, I guess that's aluminum, little cookie cutter. It's like a little bunny rabbit. Yeah, I only ever saw the metal ones like this, and she had some stuck in a drawer, and every now and then I would see them, and I would say, hey, we should make some cookies, and she would always say, I'm busy, or not now, or no thanks, or I don't feel like it. Like she never cared to do stuff like that. She really did not enjoy cooking or baking at all. She hated it. She did it because she had to, but she did not enjoy it, and she never taught me how to cook or bake anything. Everything I know is split. What the heck? This one is 10 Lords a Leaping. And again, these are from the Aluminum Specialty Company. 10 Lords a Leaping. That looks painful. Like you could put the castle like right there. 10 Lords a Leaping. This looks like a football lace. So he's got his legs splayed out and his arms are going out too. 10 Lords a Leaping. Very neat. So again, it has the little handle back here. Let me clear some of these out of the way so we can look at some more. Alright, so far we have 5 of the 12 days of Christmas. And from just a preliminary peek into this bag, I don't think the other 7 are in here. But that's okay. I will take whatever I can get. And I'm definitely looking that set up later. Alrighty, let's see here. This one is 3 French hens. I forgot about the French hens. So, actually there are quite a few birds in that song. You have partridge in a pear tree, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves. Feel like there's another one. 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying. Yeah, quite a few birds in there. 4 calling birds. Dang, it's mostly birds. If you think about it, it's a bunch of freaking birds. So this is 3 French hens. Isn't it adorable? Look at his little face, his little tiny beak. Oh, look at that cute little wing. I love this set so much. I'm going to look it up right now. I'll be right back. Okay, I just looked it up and I found some sets on eBay. It looks like you can buy the entire set for around $20 plus shipping. And they also had, some people had individual pieces on there too. So, I don't know. We'll see. I will probably just stick with the ones in here because I already have plenty of cookie cutters to work with. But if it's not a complete set, it is, honestly, it is going to bug me a little bit. I hate incomplete stuff. It just bothers me. So this is 3 French hens. That one is so cute. I think that's the cutest one yet. I love the little hen. That's so sweet. Okay, 3 French hens. Oh, this looks like a lion. This one's like, it's made like that rhinoceros cookie cutter. But this one is a lion. Look at that, you can see the big mane. Like it's a big old boy. Look at its legs, little tail. So we could have a lion cookie. Okay, now this one definitely looks like the ones that my mom had. She had 2 or 3 or 4 just basic shapes like this right here. Boy, this is an old one, I bet. It was just back in one of the drawers in the kitchen, and every now and then I would spot them and say, "Oh, Mom, we should make cookies." It never happened. We never made any. I know it really sucks. I don't know whatever happened to the cookie cutters, but we never made any. Oh, hey, look. You can make a baby star. So you can have like a big star and a little star. This is a plastic cookie cutter. It's quite tiny. Or you could decorate it like a little starfish. You can make these like little starfish. Oh, so fun. This one. Well, this one just straight up tells you what it is. This one just says in all caps, elephant. Elephant. And it doesn't have anything to really grip it by, like a handle or anything like that. So I guess you just sort of hold it like this, I guess. See, that can almost be sort of like a bloated rhinoceros, but it says elephant in all caps, so I guess it's an elephant. It does, it says elephant right there. Six. Oh no, this is six geese a laying. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was swimming. And it's not a swan. I thought it was the swans a swimming. No, it's six geese a laying. That's some funky looking little alien geese it's sitting on. It's like they have little eyes or something. So that's cute. I like it. Look at the detail on the wing. That's very cool. So that is six geese laying. Alright. What do you think this one is? Well, this is a bird. Oh, four calling birds. It looks like a really castle and an angry looking cat. I guess it's like a Halloween cookie cutter set, because here you have your little jack-o'-lantern, and it has the little holder thing on the back. These are small cookies. These are little small cookies. We're going to have to make a lot of cookie dough. I may end up having to double the recipe. I don't know. It depends on how much dough it makes. And then we have another elephant. We have a second elephant cookie cutter. This one also has a little hole in it. I don't know why we have two of these. I would always like to ask, like, why do you have all these cookie cutters? How did you get these? Oh, look, it's a little brown plastic cookie cutter. It's a teddy bear. Isn't he cute? I've never seen a brown plastic cookie cutter like this. It's just a little teddy bear. He's precious. This one's a little bit larger, but if you notice, most of these cookie cutters are kind of shallow, like they're not made, I guess, for really, you're gonna have to roll out that cookie dough really thin. You couldn't use a thick cookie dough with these, like, it's gonna have to be really thin. Wow. And then this one, we have a Z, a little Z, where it's the rest of the alphabet. We have an H and a Z and an F. What kind of name is that? H, Z, F. And a J. That's not a J. What the heck am I looking at? Well, it is a J, but it's... Am I wrong? Is that back? That's backwards. Well, I guess, yeah, they're all backwards. I guess that, yeah, because when you turn them over this way, it's going to be correct. Okay, I'm stupid. That's right. Yeah, because you have to turn them. Okay. It's been a long day, y'all. Oh, here we have. The heck. Well, I think it's a horse, but the tail is throwing me off. It could be some kind of a dog. What the heck kind of mutant animal? And they didn't write on it what it is. I guess it's whatever you want it to be. It has a little short tail. It almost looks like I want to say like a Scotty dog or something, but I don't know. That may not be correct. It has little fat feet. I don't know what this is. It could be a dog or a horse. I really don't know. But again, it has this little hole. I guess that's to help you lift it up after you, push it down to the cookie dough. We have a letter Q. Now this one is green. It's made the same, but it's green plastic instead of orange. For a Q. There's your Q there. Okay, and finally, we have an N. We have a letter N. We have no vowels at all. So we could do like a Polish last name. Just about. I've got N, F, Z, Q, J, H. That kind of sounds like a Polish last name. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Alright. So, wow. Let's look at all of them at once. Wow, so here we have all of our cookie cutters. That's crazy. I got this entire bag at Goodwill for only 99 cents.